Have you ever caught yourself swinging from one extreme to another? You may have seen my previous video about not people pleasing. Now, you used to say yes, you've done this work. Now you say no to everybody. You used to care too much. Now you don't let anyone get close. You used to give and give. Now you don't even want to show up. This video is for you if you've started healing from people pleasing, but now you're scared that caring means weakness and you're protecting yourself by becoming emotionally detached or even a little harsh. Hi, I'm Marina Papa, founder of the AP Method, and I help you overcome limiting beliefs, emotional blocks, and identity patterns that keep you stuck in survival so you can rise into your most secure, confident, and aligned self. Today, we're talking about what I call the boundaries backlash, when healing from people pleasing turns into emotional shutdown, and how to find the secure, confident middle ground instead. So, why does this happen? When you've spent years or decades pleasing everyone else, it's easy to lose your sense of self. And when you finally wake up to how much you've abandoned yourself, the natural instinct is to go in the opposite direction. And suddenly you're suspicious of everyone's intentions, you interpret any request as manipulation, you set rigid boundaries, not to protect peace, but to push people away. And here's the truth, you're not being selfish, you're trying to feel safe. You're learning how to reclaim your space, your voice, your energy. But your nervous system doesn't yet know how to do that securely. So it swings from fawn to freeze or fight. This is common. It's not bad, but it's not your final destination either. Signs that you've swung too far look a little bit like this. You've moved from healthy boundaries into emotional shutdown. You avoid people instead of being honest with them. You assume everybody's taking advantage of you, even when they're not. You pride yourself on being unbothered, but deep down, you do feel lonely. And you confuse detachment with peace, but you feel cold and numb. Now, let's be clear. You don't have to abandon yourself anymore, but you also don't have to abandon your humanity and all people either. Now, true boundaries are loving, clear, and honest. They're not cold, they're not punishing or disconnected. Here are 3 ways to shift from the pendulum swing back to a grounded, powerful middle ground. Number 1, replace avoidance with clarity. Don't ghost people to prove your worth. Instead, learn to say, hey, I'm at capacity right now and I can't give this my full attention or energy, but I care and I'll be in touch when I can. That is power with grace. Number 2, don't use boundaries as walls. A boundary is not meant to block connection. It's meant to protect the conditions for healthy connection. Instead of, I don't care anymore, try, I care, but I can't continue at my own expense. And number 3, check the intention, not just the action. Ask yourself, am I doing this to protect my energy? Or am I doing this to punish, avoid, or shut down? If the intention is fear or resentment, you've got to go deeper. You might still be reacting from old pain and not real power or what's really going on in this moment. And I want to say, just to kind of summarize this video, healing isn't about becoming untouchable. It's about becoming so secure and rooted in who you are that you can show up with truth and tenderness no matter what's going on. You don't have to choose between overgiving and emotional detachment, and you're allowed to have boundaries and still love people. You're allowed to say no and still care deeply. You're allowed to protect your peace and stay open to connection. And if you're here listening and watching, it means you care. So please also give yourself grace. You might swing extremes as you heal. That is normal and it's part of the process. But the goal isn't to become cold. It's to become whole. You don't have to get it perfect. Just keep growing, noticing, adjusting. That's what real emotional maturity looks like. And the mistake isn't the problem. It's what you do after. And you, my friend, are doing the work. So keep going and great job. If you enjoyed my video, please like, share, subscribe, and I will have in my description my event that I'm running in September. Again, this is a place to kind of help with overcoming limiting beliefs, blocks, all of this stuff that's just holding us back from creating the life that we truly desire. So if that sounds good, the link to book is in my description, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.